Imagine building a $14 billion empire from nothing. Not in America, not in Europe, but literally in the middle of the desert. While everyone else chased opportunities in developed countries, one Pakistani entrepreneur saw the future in Dubai. He closed a massive deal with Inchcape, and it became the foundation of his empire. His name is Arif Naqvi was born on July 13, 1960, into a business family in Karachi, Pakistan. Unlike many future billionaires whose stories begin with inherited industrial fortunes, Naqvi's upbringing was far more modest. His father owned a small plastics manufacturing company, not a corporate empire, but a business that introduced young Arif to entrepreneurship from an early age. Factories, machines, workers, invoices, customers, everyday business. These became part of his childhood environment. Education quickly became his strongest asset. Naqvi attended Karachi Grammar School, one of Pakistan's oldest and most prestigious educational institutions. It was here that teachers noticed something unusual. He wasn't simply interested in mathematics. He wanted to understand how businesses worked, how companies made money, why some grew while others disappeared. While many students dreamed of becoming doctors or engineers, Naqvi's curiosity revolved around commerce. He wanted to understand the machinery behind economic success. Naqvi looked beyond Pakistan for higher education. His destination was one of the world's leading institutions for economics and finance, the London School of Economics, better known as LSE. London wasn't just a city. It was one of the world's financial capitals. Money moved differently here. Capital crossed borders. Companies merged. Investors financed ideas from every corner of the globe. After graduating, Naqvi began building practical experience rather than immediately chasing entrepreneurship. His first major stop was Arthur Andersen in London. At the time, Arthur Andersen was one of the most respected accounting firms in the world. Its standards were rigorous. It became an intensive education in understanding how businesses function from the inside, how profits are measured, how risks are identified, how financial statements reveal the true health of a company, skills that would later become invaluable. After Arthur Andersen, Naqvi returned to Pakistan. He joined American Express in Karachi. There he moved beyond accounting. He entered the world of financial services. Working with international clients exposed him to banking, corporate finance, and cross-border transactions. He learned how businesses raised capital, how multinational corporations expanded, and perhaps most importantly, how relationships often mattered just as much as numbers. It was a lesson that would define his career. Every major decision required multiple approvals. For someone eager to build deals rather than simply analyze them, the corporate environment became increasingly frustrating. He wanted to create opportunities, not merely evaluate them. That desire would soon change everything. In 1990, opportunity arrived. Naqvi joined the Saudi-based Olayan Group, one of the kingdom's largest and most influential trading companies. It was a turning point for him. Rather than working in traditional finance, he entered business development and convinced international companies that the Middle East represented enormous, untapped potential. Former colleagues later recalled his remarkable ability to persuade investors. One executive who hired him, Zahi Khoury, said, "When it came to presenting a convincing case or structuring deals with minimal investment from us, there was no one better than Arif." That reputation quickly elevated Naqvi, within the organization. He eventually became head of Middle East business development. The Olayan years became Naqvi's true business education. Naqvi learned how to satisfy these three. Every successful transaction strengthened his confidence step by step. But he realized something: that he wasn't building his own company. He was building someone else's. By 1994, Dubai was evolving into one of the world's fastest-growing commercial centers. International investors were arriving. Trade was expanding. New businesses emerged almost weekly. Naqvi used this opportunity. If there was ever a moment to become an entrepreneur, this was it. He resigned from Olayan, walked away from a secure executive position, and placed everything on himself. His savings amounted to just $50,000. In that year, Arif Naqvi founded Cupola, an investment firm based in Dubai. He called the company Cupola. Few could have imagined that this tiny office would become the foundation of one of the largest private equity firms the Middle East had ever seen. Naqvi's first major breakthrough came with a duty-free kiosk business. He helped raise $8 million and earned an advisory fee of $800,000. Most people would have played it safe. Naqvi did the opposite. He invested every dollar into Cupola. It was a risky decision, but he wasn't starting from scratch. During his years at Olayan, he had built a powerful network across the Gulf.